Have you ever looked across a river and dreamt of a bridge connecting two vibrant cities? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now between Detroit, Michigan, and Windsor, Ontario. A massive project is underway to build a bridge unlike any other in the region, the Gordie Howe International Bridge. This bridge is a story filled with ambition, controversy, and the legacy of a hockey legend. So, where are we at with this bridge? Construction began in June 2018. And as of today, the project is well underway and expected to open soon. Imagine two giant hands reaching out across the Detroit River. That's kind of what it looks like right now, with construction happening on both the US and Canadian sides. The last cable has been installed on the Canadian side, while 4 cables are still remaining in the US side. But the big question remains, when will it be finished? Well, construction completion is planned for September 2025, with the first vehicles expected to travel across the bridge that fall. All right, let's rewind a bit and talk about the whole point of this bridge. Think about all the busy highways and train lines crisscrossing North America. The Gordie Howe Bridge aims to be a vital link in this network, specifically for cross-border traffic between Detroit and Windsor. Imagine trucks filled with goods, cars carrying families on vacations, and maybe even buses full of excited tourists, all flowing smoothly across this new bridge. With more than $900 billion in goods exchanged each year between Canada and the United States, the bridge is expected to significantly increase that number. A bridge of this size is no small feat. We're talking about a massive structure stretching across 1.5 miles or 2.5 kilometers across the Detroit River. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is a 6-lane crossing with dedicated lanes for both cars and trucks, with a separate pathway for pedestrians and cyclists. The design incorporates some pretty impressive engineering, with tall towers and strong cables to support the bridge's weight. Think of it as a giant suspension bridge, holding everything together like a strong handshake between the US and Canada. So, who is Gordie Howe? Now, let's talk about the man whose name adorns this bridge, the legendary Gordie Howe. For those who might not know, Gordie Howe was a hockey icon, a true superstar who dominated the ice for decades. He played most of his career for the Detroit Red Wings, becoming a beloved figure in the city. But here's the interesting part. Gordie Howe also played for the WHA Arrows later in his career, a team based in Windsor. So, in a way, he represents the connection between these two cities, making him a perfect namesake for this bridge that aims to bring them even closer. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is about more than just moving goods and vehicles. Experts predict it will have a ripple effect on both Detroit and Windsor. Imagine new jobs being created in logistics, transportation, and tourism. Think about businesses on both sides of the border, flourishing with increased trade opportunities. The bridge could even lead to more cultural exchange, with people from Detroit and Windsor visiting each other's cities more easily. Studies suggest a potential economic boost for the entire region, with job growth and increased spending opportunities. Of course, a project this ambitious doesn't come without its challenges. The biggest concern surrounding the bridge is the cost. With a staggering budget of $6.4 billion, it's easy to see why some people might raise an eyebrow. There have been reports of cost overruns, which means the final price might be even higher than originally planned. These cost increases can put a strain on government budgets and lead to questions about how efficiently the project is being managed. Another concern is the bridge's potential impact on the environment. Building such a massive structure could increase pollution and disrupt local ecosystems and wildlife habitats. There have been discussions about measures taken to minimize this impact, but some environmental groups remain concerned. It's important to find a balance between economic development and protecting the natural world. Let's not forget about the project timeline. Originally, the bridge was supposed to be completed by the end of this year. However, due to various factors like construction hurdles and budget issues, the completion date has been pushed back. These delays can be frustrating and raise questions about the project's overall efficiency. Despite the controversies, there's no doubt that the Gordie Howe Bridge has the potential to be a major game changer for the Detroit-Windsor region. Who stands to benefit the most? Companies involved in cross-border trade will likely see a significant boost. Imagine faster and more efficient transportation of goods between the US and Canada. This could benefit industries like manufacturing, automotive, and retail. People on both sides of the border could enjoy easier travel and more opportunities for cultural exchange. Think weekend trips to Detroit for Windsor residents, or exploring the Canadian side of the river for Detroiters. The bridge could foster a stronger sense of community between the two cities. The Gordie Howe Bridge is a story of ambition, innovation, and the enduring legacy of a hockey legend. It has the potential to revolutionize trade, create jobs, and bring Detroit and Windsor closer together. The question remains, will the Gordie Howe Bridge ultimately be a bridge to a brighter future, or will it be remembered for its struggles? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this bridge is a symbol of the ever-evolving relationship between the United States and Canada.